today. Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because... They just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Blaster, stay. Hut, hut.
First down, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Saints, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right.
Looking to throw. Blankenship. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Blankenship. And the catch made by Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so he leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Blankenship. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Spins past it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints 47-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him.
It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Shot, 17. Black shot. Ready. Back
to throw. Blankenship.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
21. Panthers nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Young here, you can see changing the play. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And now they'll shift things around.
Steal. Chest steal. Opposite. Green. Set.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Watch out now. 50
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Young will set to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And some strong running. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Set, ready, ultra, ultra. Ready, ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Young going to move him around. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go, here we go. Drill, 52. Ready.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Set.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Ready.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Blankenship. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second down, Blankenship.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go now. Ready? Go.
Final play of the half, Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Panthers 12.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Check right. Smith red.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
First down.
On the set.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check pink. Switch yellow. Check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 19-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
Ready?
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
62 blaster. Chop, 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Young.
He's got Mingo.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Young, he's going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
10 cycles.
A loss of 2 brings up
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
at the 43-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter play.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Looking to throw. Blankenship throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And running with power here.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jacoby Myers, 41 yards.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Black swap.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For Marshall, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it over. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Second and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw on second down. Blankenship complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 3rd down. Blankenship. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Black Ultra. Set. Go. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Touchdown! New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
47, Panthers 18.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A first down throw for Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Blue is striking. Ready? Go.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Alvin Kamara, the race is on. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.